what motivated me to come to Chapin. I met with the bishop in December of last year. It was a month after I had come back from Afghanistan. And he said he'd like me back in the diocese in the summer. And I asked him what my assignment would be. And originally he talked about doing a weekend assignment. And I said, well, that's only the weekend I'd like to be at Chapin. I'd like to teach at Chapin during the week. And he asked if I'd been there before, and I said I'd taught Chapin in 2005 and 6. And I enjoyed it, and I'd like to do that again. So then 3 months later he called and said, well, I'm just going to make you chaplain. That way you can just be there. So I was excited. What I do to get to know and bond with the students. For seniors, I'm going to have them all in class at some point. So I'll get to know them there. Most of them, I try to find out what sports or activities or clubs they're in, and then I try to make visits to those. So I want to see them kind of when they're enjoying their life and being there. At this point, still some of the younger classmen just getting to know names and trying to build a rapport. Some of them I see at daily mass, others I see at sports masses. Others I remember from Blessed Sacrament because I was there from 2004 to 2007. So I do recognize some faces. But really it's just part of my time here is growing in that capacity to get to know.
Working with Father Dan is fun. He has a great sense of humor. He's kind of sarcastic. Sometimes people don't quite get his sense of humor. I can see sometimes kids in class don't quite understand that he's being funny. So he's lots of fun. He's just really personable and laid back, and he doesn't get angry about things, and so it's been very fun. I was excited for him to come here. I see Father Dan as a great role model to students. One, because first of all, saying yes to his vocation, so that's a good example in and of itself, but also saying yes to the military, so being a military chaplain, which is very sacrificial. He's very intelligent, so he's a great role model in being able to defend your faith in an intelligent way. He's also a good role model, though, because he has a great sense of humor. If you read Father Capin's book, he just was really casual and normal, had a really kind of intimate relationship with his troops in that they just saw him as an ordinary guy, and I think Father Dan comes off that way also, just as a regular guy, loves God, loves his faith, loves his vocation, but still fun to be around, still cracks jokes, but still very relatable. And after reading Father Capin's books, I think that he was the same way, which is why his men loved him so much.
As a chaplain, I think Father Dan does a really good job of showing us like the joy that there can be found in the priesthood, and that it's not all just standing up there giving sermons. Like he always talks about being in Afghanistan and everything he experienced there. So